2023 it's been a good year. In January I started running and that turned into a video I was really proud of. I also bought this Lego car which has lived on my desk ever since. My favourite album was Let's Start Here by Lil Yachty. It sounded so good and I already get nostalgia listening to it now. In February I ran my first 10k and I was so happy that I didn't stop. But that was also the end of my running training because I somehow injured my knee and I was limping for a few weeks. I do want to get back into running though. In March I uploaded a video that I really liked. It was a lot of fun to make, although I wrote like 8 versions of the script. April was just filled with uni work. I got a new water bottle because I broke my 2-litre one, and apparently with my new one you can cook soup in it, so there's that. Then in May I finally got my uni work done for the summer. We got some duck eggs and they hatched and turned into like 12 ducks. They were pretty cool and they grew so fast. I also made my nostalgia video, which is probably my favourite video I've ever made. I had a really good time out filming that by myself. Good memories, man. Then on the 1st of June, I went on a plane to Berlin with Ben and what an experience that was. The buildings and the atmosphere was just incredible. I didn't know what I was doing most of the time, but you know, we just figured it out and I'm hoping to go to way more places in 2024. After Berlin, I drove to see my family in Wales and then spent some time in Cornwall with my girlfriend. They had a really nice beach there and I enjoyed running down the sand dunes. In July I turned 22 and time is moving so quick. 23 really sounds like an age I need my shit together. I also went in a cave and then I climbed Mount Snowdon with my friend. And to be honest, it was tougher than I thought it would be, but North Wales looked beautiful. In August I went away with my family for a week and then, out of absolutely nowhere, I somehow hit a goal I'd wanted for 2 years. 100 kg bench press.
I did it. I racked the weights back up. I left the gym and I ran out into this field. I'm not going back to the gym ever again. I completed it. I don't have a 6-pack. Barely do 100 kg squat. Never done 100 kg deadlift, but bench pressed.
I was so happy. I sat in a field for half an hour and then just went back to the gym. I also went to my first concert to see The Weeknd. The atmosphere was just ridiculous. I'd never been around so many people. In September I woke up at 5 AM for a week and that was actually a really fun video. I haven't got up that early since, but maybe I'll start soon. Then I went away with my girlfriend again. We went on a boat and stayed in a cabin with no electricity. Then in October I started my final year at uni. And since then, life has been quite busy. So it is the 31st of December 2023, the last day of 2023. It feels like it's gone so fast and it also feels like I haven't done much, but at the same time I have done quite a lot. The last 3 months have just been really busy because of uni work and I'm in my last year of uni now. And I've got another 5-6 months left. So they're just going to be really busy probably as well. But yeah, I think it's a really good thing to reflect back on your old self and just see how far you've come. You know, 3 years ago I was completely different. I was quieter, I was way less confident. You know, I hadn't even started the gym yet. I didn't know what I was doing. And honestly, I still don't know what I'm doing. But I think I've matured a lot since then and that's a good thing. That's probably just going to be a never-ending thing though. At the end of the year, I hope I can look back on this video and on myself a year ago and be proud of how much I've grown and matured and developed, I guess. But yeah, 2024. I know that the new year is just, you know, it's just a day. And I said that in the last yearly update video. I mean, this is only my second, but a new year is just another day. But I do like the reset, you know. I've been realigning myself with my goals. I took down my other goals from my wall. and I put up some new ones. It feels like a new beginning, and I like that. You know, for YouTube, I just want to develop a lot this year, and I feel like the main goal of every video that I make, I just want it to represent me. And although I did fail my goal of making 28 videos this year, which maybe I was a bit naive to, because that is quite a lot, I'm still really proud of like the 11, 12, or 13 videos I did make. Because I feel like they really represent me, you know, yeah, they just represented me. I think I've really started to been able to be myself more when I'm just talking to a camera. Because, you know, when you first start, it does feel a bit weird, but you get used to it, I think. But yeah, 2024 is going to be a big year for me. Like the main thing is, if I get all my coursework done, I graduate uni. And I won't be a student anymore. I'll just be unemployed, which is scary. But it's also really exciting because I'll be at this kind of crossroads of infinite options and paths. I'm finishing the road I've been on for like 4 years and finally getting onto a new one. And I don't really know what that new one is, you know. I'm kind of developing a plan for what I'm going to do. You know, this time next year, I could be anywhere, and so could you. We could be anywhere that we want to be. For me, a lot's going to change, and I'm excited to see what happens and where I am this time next year. And I hope it's good. And, you know, this is what I spoke about in my like other graduation video. But yeah, when I've been thinking about what I'm going to do, I've kind of been realizing that it really just doesn't matter to anyone else what you do, as long as you're doing something, you know, like productive and it's not harming anyone. Like nobody else can tell you the right way to live your life, essentially. You know, I've really been reflecting on what is right and what is like the right thing for me to do, and how do you decide like what is objectively right. And I want to make a whole video on this, but I feel like for me next year, what is right is just to pursue the life that I like genuinely, authentically, intrinsically want. You know, we're not on this planet to fall victim to appeasing others and trying to feel accepted by just living to society's standards. I think what truly is right to us is to just live a life as authentic as possible. And that's what I really want to realign myself with. And I have been recently. I just want to live an authentic life, and I hope that this time next year I've kind of built that a little bit. Even if I don't use my 4-year degree, which it is what it is. If that happens, you know, I'm hoping to finish that road, and, you know, I've got my benefits from it, but I shouldn't let the future path be dictated just because of those 4 years. Because like I said, like 3 years ago and 4 years ago, the change between me now and me then is immense. I'm a completely different person, you know, and I think that's where you've got to keep an open mind, and that's where I've got to keep an open mind, because things change, you know. I'll change, the world will change, options will change, and we can't just stay set in stone if things change. I think it's really important to keep an open mind and try and choose like the most authentic option all the time, even if that's a big pivot. But yeah, this time next year I am excited. And I say this so often, but like, I could be anywhere and you could be anywhere, and that's so exciting. You know, everything is possible in theory, and why not try and go for it? Why not pursue the life that you actually genuinely want? You know, because I think one of our biggest strengths is just that you are you and I am me. And I think by being our authentic and original and true selves, that's how we actually will benefit the world. And I think that's also where confidence stems from. You know, if you're really acting with your true authentic self, then what can anyone else tell you? Because that is you. You know, and if someone else is criticizing you or telling you you should do this or that, well, who are they to tell you that? Because you know deep down that you are being authentic and you're pursuing the life that you intrinsically want. And who is anyone else to tell you otherwise? You know, I feel like this year I've really been figuring out who I am a lot more, and figuring out what I really want out of life. And I want that to continue in 2024 and to take more action on really pursuing that. I need to stay focused, you know. I hope myself at the end of the year in 2024 looks back feeling proud. You know, I constantly have to remind myself that to be the person that I want to be, I have to act like them now, because The future doesn't even really exist. Like we're only ever in the now, and that's where we have to do things, or they'll just never happen. And that is like a mantra that I want to take into 2024, and I hope you can get some value from that. But anyway, it is currently 10 to 2 on the 31st of December 2023. Less than 12 hours left of the year. For the rest of the day, I think I'm just going to be making this video. I'm going to be editing the intro that you've already seen. Then my girlfriend's coming over, and yeah, me and my family and my girlfriend are going to play a few games. And then I'm actually going to try and go to bed like normal time, like between like 10 and 11. Yeah, I'm not a drinker. I know lots of people go out on New Year's Eve. I've never ever gone out. But yeah, I want to start off 2024 up early in the morning, feeling good, making progress towards living the life that I intrinsically want. But yeah, I wanted to say thank you to everyone that's watched any of my videos this year, who's liked and commented and subscribed. I really appreciate you all, and I hope you enjoyed the videos I made, because I really enjoyed making them, you know, and they were a lot of fun. Hopefully there'll be 18 or more videos coming out in 2024. I'm not sure what they'll be about, you know. I've got one idea for one. But yeah, thank you very much. Thank you to everyone who's been a part of my year, my friends, my family, and you watching. Thank you very much. I hope you have a great New Year's and a great start to 2024. Let's make some progress. Let's work towards the life that we really intrinsically want. Thank you very much for watching this video, and take care. I'll see you soon.